Hey GH peeps, welcome back to my channel where we talk all things General Hospital. Today's late night review is for Wednesday, y'all. We is trucking through the week. Oh my gosh, Christmas is around the corner. I don't know if you celebrate or not. I'm a little too old and toothed. I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't do too many holidays. But I do, of course, got to get stuff from my grandkids and my mom. Guys, today was crazy. It was the last little bit of things I had to do, and let's just say today was a long day. But I hope you guys had a good day. I hope that you're relaxing, or you're just getting off work, or whatever time zone that you're in. I hope you're doing good and you're relaxing and chilling out while watching this video. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. New subscribers, thank you and welcome to the couch. As you see, I'm bundled up because it's cold up on here. It's cold, guys. It's cold. The heat's on, but it ain't on like you know. You know how we do. You trying to pay all that money on them bills. But anyway, how was General Hospital for you guys today? Any Anna and Valentine breaking it up and calling it quits? Any wow, with Aiden telling Liz that he has a love interest and it's a male. Let's see. Any when we seen little Helena. That was my highlight. Was that y'all highlight? Because that was my highlight. Little Helena, honey. Little motherfucking Helena. It's on and popping. But anyway, guys, let me know about your highlights in the comments and let's talk about it. So the show starts off at Maxie's house, and Felicia and Georgie and them they made a gingerbread house, and they're taking pictures, and Georgie's got gingerbread all over. So Georgie goes off, and Felicia notices that her daughter's just not doing well. And she's like, she talks about Austin and all that other kind of stuff, and just everything, Maxie has had quite some time. I mean, even before that with Bailey Lou and Peter and all that, it's been kind of rough for our girl. You know what I'm saying? And then with this whole entire financial situation, malicious. So, moving along. Anyway, so Felicia and Spinelli have cooked up a plan to help out Maxie. And Spinelli staged this whole entire thing about his house flooding with water and him losing half his stuff and him having to move a lot of his computer systems into storage, and the rest of it's in his car, and he's going to be homeless, so he can't stay for dinner, but thank you for letting me dry off and get some fresh clothes on. That was from Mac. Maxie's like, no, wait, man, you're staying with us, man. You're staying here. What are you talking about? You can stay here. And he's like, she says, come on, you're my kid's father. We got each other's back. Of course you can stay here. He's like, the only way I can stay here is if I paid rent. And she was like, why would you pay rent? Something about benefactor and all this, and your great dad and all this. And he's like, you need help. I can pay rent. I use up a lot of electricity. I use up hot top speed internet. I have needs, dear. I will help you pay rent. Well, like I said, it turns out that Spinelli and Felicia worked out a plan to get him to move in, which is kind of odd as far as a way to get or help Maxie out of her financial situation. And of course, Georgie was the one who made Maxie agree to him paying the rent so that he could stay there. So, yay! So it looks like Spinelli is moving in, and the high note in that whole entire story is that we get more Spinelli, guys. And I love me some Spinelli, because he would have been real helpful for the last couple of things that's been going on. Moving along, we're at the dorm, and Dex is there to pick up Joss to take her to her mom so they can do their Christmas dinner thing. And as they're leaving, they see Adam moping around the hallways, and she's like, what are you doing here? I thought you were supposed to be leaving. He's like, no, I didn't leave. I'm gonna stay here. And she's like, what are you fucking talking about? This is the holidays. The dorm's closed. Everything's closed. You're not gonna eat. Oh, I'll just do delivery. What do you mean? I thought you were gonna get on the plane. Nah, that's not happening. I just can't deal with my parents, man. I can't deal with the man. They're all in my head messing with me and shit, man. It's just too much, man. So I said, fuck them, man. I'm staying here. Okay, that's not what he said, but y'all get my drift, right? And Joss is like, dude, It's no food here. You're not going to be eating. I'll just get some raiment or something. I don't know. So he walks his weird ass off, lumbering the hallways. Why are you even in the hallways then? Why aren't you in the room being weird? You just wanted to be seen. Anyway, she says, you know what, Dex? I think we should just invite him over to Mom's, right? I mean, not to stay a night, but just for dinner. Dex really didn't answer too much. At least I didn't see that he answered. And next thing we know, Josh is calling Mom to see if it's okay. And then she, of course, lets Adam know, you are more than welcome to come into my family's for dinner tonight. And which Adam happily accepts. Okay, moving along. Valentine. Is this the Valentine split? Oh, Valentine spot. Oh, little Helena. Little Helena. Guys, I am for that shit. Charlotte. Oh my God. I don't like how they're softening everything here, making all the criminals and violent Venus real soft and pleasant. But if they write this right, which I don't know if they will, this is going to be a good one. Because they're at Valentine's spot, and Valentine has stepped off and left Laura there with Charlotte and Kev. Well, Kevin and Laura there with Charlotte. And when he left, she was sleeping, so she woke up to seeing her grandma and Kev. She was a little shocked by that. But Kev and them are, wrapping Christmas gifts. They talk about popcorn and snacks and a movie. What's it called? Christina Comes Home for Christmas. And gift wrapping and all that great stuff. And little Helena is all full in action. And so while Kev wraps up some of the gifts after Char shows him how to do the fancy little ribbons, she says, oh, well, I got more gifts in my room. So while she's off to go grab her more gifts, Laura looks at, and Kevin goes off to get more snacks for the movie. Laura looks at her phone and she's missing her daughter, her sweet Lulu. And they keep talking about Lulu. I hope they bring Lulu back, because Lulu need to come take care of crazy ass, because I don't think these people that she got ain't gonna be nothing. Valentine weak ass and Laura Lou, they ain't gonna be able to move nothing. Kevin might be able to help with the mental part, but she needs her mama. And she's like, you need to be here. I wish you was here. I wish you were here to help me with your daughter. She's going through some things, and she really needs you. I'm going to try my best, but she needs you. So I have a feeling that Lulu going to be coming back soon. Interesting, right? But anywho, so while little Helena is in her, goes to her room, she winces as she's picking up the gifts, and she's like, oh. She's proud of her battle wound, and that's what she calls it, her first battle wound. She lifts up her shirt, looks like the little bullet hole. My first battle wound. Oh, sure about that life, man. Y'all need to get Jake away from her crazy ass. And then she puts on the Helena necklace that her uncle Victor, her grandpa Victor sent her, and says anything for the family. While she's doing all this fantasizing about being a Cassadine, Kevin walks in and hears her, of course. And she's all like, like somebody who probably, I don't even know. That scene was crazy, but that was my highlight scene. And she was like, she told Kevin some lame ass stuff and talking about the dress, the necklace might not be Christmas appropriate, but she's still in the mirror fantasizing about it when Kevin leaves. And he tells Laura what he's seen. He tells Laura how she's proud of her war wound, and she's wearing a necklace, and Laura knew right automatically who it was, Helena's. Guys, this shit is getting good. I'm sorry, I'm for Char's off the chain. She's not done. And Laura's like, well, is she doing this for like a coping mechanism, or feels like she's successful in ending her Valentine and Anna's relationship? No, she's doing this because she's brain damaged. She's a Cassadine. Or she's just Helena, little Helena. That's what we're going to start calling Char for now. It's going to be little Helena. And Kev's like, well, no, I mean, he said that could be most likely. And then she was like, but she seemed so normal earlier. Oh my gosh, why are they making Laura Lou crazy? Why are they making her like she's just naive? Anyway, he telling her, well, she puts on a different face for Laura Lou when she's in front of her. She's more relaxed, she's more confident, she's more okay, she's more comfortable. But when she's by herself, she's her true self. These people need to stop acting like this child is normal. Anyway, they ponder together how they gonna sit there and help this child. And she crazy. Little Helene is about that. And while they're sitting there pondering about her mental strength, she's in the mirror sitting there looking at her neck. It's like, telling you right now. And Laura's like, look, I've always battled with Nick about the darkness of the Cassadines. I don't want to lose Char to this. I don't want to lose Char and Nick to the darkness of the Cassadines, the demons. Okay, that shouldn't have made fun about that. That's not funny. But yeah, the darkness of the Cassadines. Moving along, Anna and Valentine finally had their big split. They talk about Brennan, and Valentine's like, are you sure you're out of danger? And it's like, you know what, now I think about it, I'll never be out of danger. It's good that you people stay far away from me. They have crying, they have almost, passionate kiss, then they turn around, and Anna says, no, I can't do it. I shot your kid, motherfucker. I shot your kid. And that's true. She can't be with him with that shit. And with Charlotte still being little Helena, and all the way active Helena now, talking about that's her first battle wound. Yeah, I don't think there's no happening with that. And one thing that will stand out is when Valentine said, I always knew if I was going to have you, I could never keep you. And I thought that was sad because he had pined for her for so long. They kind of ruined that relationship because that would have been a good one. Now I just want him to be done with it. Moving along. Did I miss anything? Oh, we're going to go over to Liz's house. Wow, big development there. Little Charlotte's mad, walks in mad, is all mad. It's not little Charlotte. Little Violet is mad, walks in mad, don't want to say Merry Christmas, don't want to say nothing. Turns out she overheard, and this is what she got from, because Jake got her to talk, right? She overheard her father and her Uncle Chase talking about him going to court and all this other kind of stuff. And that freaked her out because she thought, of course, she's losing her daddy. So she's sullen because she thinks that her daddy about to leave her. And Jake encourages her to talk to her father. And of course, Finn tells her what's going on. And he makes a promise that he's not leaving her. I thought that was a sweet moment. But an even more sweeter moment is while they're talking this conversation, we have Liz and Mr. Aiden in the kitchen. And this was a surprise to me. I thought he was going to say he was dating Georgie, even though he might be too old for Georgie. But he keeps saying the word they, and they are in a science class, and they've been doing this science thing and their baking and science is kind of very similar, and they are into environment and all this other kind of stuff. And he says his name is Tobias, and to which Liz smiles at her son lovingly. And then he hugs her because I feel like that was his coming out mode. I guess is that and he felt like she was, appropriate. Well, acted appropriately because he hugged her after it. And then she told him, she thanked him for trusting her with telling her about Tobias. Now, we will see tomorrow or the next day how Liz really feels because she never plays that face in front of her children. She's always like, okay. And then she goes somewhere and melts down or something. Or we'll see if she's going to really stand by him in his decision. But that was an interesting thing that happened. So we move on over to the Ashfords. Guys, you know what? Portia grates me. Her curly wig grates me. Everything about them bright pink red lips grate me. But I don't know. I think the wig grates me more. It just behooves me every time it moves and her head ain't moving. It's just, why you got this hot mess on your head? Why? Why? You can't have no other curly style. It always got to be the curly fro. Anywho, Curtis decides to tell the family about the procedure that he's going to have, and they're all happy for him. And I'm just wishing somebody would say that Trina's not your kid. Why do I want that to happen so bad? I'm sorry, guys. I do not want Trina to be his. That's Taggart's kid. If she's not connected to a person that's been on the show for a long time, they can easily get rid of Trina. Taggart is a long haul character. He's been on forever, even though you can't tell because they're glorifying Ash Curtis. Anywho, I just wanted to come out. She's not yours. Oh, I'm so sorry, Curtis. the last kick in the chest before he gets his feet. Because according to him and Portia, he should be walking by January. Moving along. Spencer shows up. Surprise! Portia, of course, is all pooped out and mad. And Spencer let them know that the light's out. But, you know, he's there for his woman. Portia needs to move along. And, of course, she's not happy about his surprise visit. And Curtis is like, look, this is the person she loves, okay? So they're outside fixing the light. And Spencer's sweet, beautiful ass decides to come outside and help them. And, of course, Portia's like, no, we don't need no help. We're good. And he's like, well, 3 hours is better than 1. And Curtis agrees to, yeah, you should be out here helping. And while he's out there talking, and I wanted just to take off that fake wig off her head. She made me so mad in this scene. Oh my gosh. I understand. Okay, as a mom, yes, it's hard. It's hard when your daughter is dating somebody you don't like. I freaking totally agree. But I am going to be, the one thing about me is I'm not going to be playing smiley face in front of my daughter and dagger face in front of this guy. They both going to see dagger. There ain't going to be no fake, no shade and stuff. No, she needs to know too. Yes, it might hurt our situation, but I'm pretty sure if I don't like this guy, I have receipts. And Portia has receipts. But be real, Portia. Don't be all like Mother Goose in front of your daughter and then be the Wicked Witch of the West when she's not around. I can't stand that about her. Ugh, and her wig. Both of that just make me sick. Moving along. Spencer basically tells him that, you know, he loves Trina. And she's like, oh, what do you know about love? I'm like, what do you know about love, liar? Liar, lying to the man that you're supposed to love all the way until y'all got married, and you were never ever gonna tell him that Trina was never his. Liar. What you know about love? You don't know nothing about love. Now, what you know about love when you doing your daughter like that? Girl, I can't. She just grits my gears. But anyway, and Spencer's like, well, look, you know what? I know y'all not the perfect guy, and I know I made mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And I know I got a lot to do, but I love Trina. And she makes me want to be a better man. She makes me want to be a better man. I love her. And I ain't going nowhere, so you need to get over it. He didn't say that, but he fixed the light and dropped it like it was hot. And he did say something about earning their respect and their trust. And because he loves her, he wants that. And that makes sense. If he wants to be with this girl, he's going to have some kind of symbolism with the mother. Because that ain't the real daddy. It might be Taggart. He might have to be sworn later on. But I digress. But Curtis already ain't tripping. Because then after Spencer bears his heart out to her, he's like, so that didn't move you, what he said? And obviously it did. Because later on, they were all making... Spencer, she was like, we were about to do our family tradition of making ornaments. And Spencer said, well, I'm going to get out of here. And she's like, no. You're on glue duty. So, he, you know, I guess Mama Portia going to give him a chance. I just... don't want her being fake, you know, for Curtis or Trina. I want her to be real. I hate this fake shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't like the dude, you don't like the dude. But don't be a fake motherfucker, you know? So, anyway, guys, that wraps it up. If I missed anything, please leave it in the comments. Please like and subscribe if you like the content. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me, and thanks to new subscribers, thanks current subscribers, thanks for all you guys that comment and that you like. You are so appreciated. It's nice to share my favorite soap opera with you all. You have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow.